Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Sam. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I do hair professionally for a living, and in today's video I'm going to share with you how I trim my hair at home. By the way, this is my first video that I'm filming in my new filming space. I moved into a new apartment last week and I have a separate filming room here, which is so awesome, but I'm using new lights, a new backdrop, and just, you know, a new space obviously. So if the quality is a little off, I know I have like a lot of shadows behind me. I was trying to mess around with the lighting, and I'm still trying to figure it out in here, so just bear with me. But I'm really excited for today's video. I've been getting tons of requests from you guys to share how I do this, and my hair needs to trim really badly right now. So I am not going to be removing any length from my hair. That's not the point of this tutorial. So if you're actually looking to like cut a couple inches off, this is not what we're doing. This is just how I go through and kind of clean my hair up, remove any split ends, and just do a light dusting. The best way that I can tell that it's time for me to do this on my hair is if you're ever brushing your hair and you see like little short pieces of it like falling off all over your shirt, that's breakage. That means that your ends need to be freshened up. Or if you just kind of notice, like you can just kind of look at your hair and look at the ends of it, and you can see split ends when they literally are just like splitting in a bunch of different directions. I like to always do this on dry hair. It doesn't necessarily matter if your hair is curly, straight, wavy. The texture of it does not matter, but you do want to do this on dry hair. So just to kind of make this easier for myself, I'm going to just section away the top part of my hair. So I'm going to take my hair cutting shears. Now this is very important. You don't want to just use kitchen shears, regular paper cutting scissors, because the blade is not as sharp. And what's going to happen is you're going to go and cut your hair and it's not going to create a clean cut. And the whole point is we're trying to remove split ends. You don't want to create more by using improper scissors. So go ahead and get yourself some shears that are meant specifically for cutting hair. They don't have to be a professional, super expensive set. I will link some affordable ones down in the description. You can find them at the drugstore, Walmart, Target, even online on Amazon. And then all I like to do is just go through piece by piece. And you do want to do this in front of a mirror, obviously, so you can like really see what you're doing. And then I take my pointer and my middle finger, put my fingers around the hair, and then I turn them and I curl my hair like this. And then I just move down until I start to see some pieces sticking up. So I'm gonna hold that in my non-dominant hand, so my left hand because I'm right-handed. And then with my right hand, I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm just gonna lightly snip any of those little pieces that I see popping up. And you just wanna go really slow and just be careful with this, because if you're going too fast and you accidentally cut into this piece of hair, you're gonna remove a big chunk. You literally just wanna cut away at the little strands. And then just go all the way down to the end of that piece doing this. And then I just move on to the next piece. I find normally with my hair anyway, especially because my hair is short, I don't really get too many split ends on like the bottom layer and in the back. Most of my splits happen all up in this top section. So I'm gonna go through this quickly just to get any little pieces if I have any. And then the top is where I'll really be cutting the most off. And this is why I say you want to do this technique on dry hair, because if your hair was wet, these little pieces wouldn't pop up. And it can be tricky when you have short hair to get the back. So if you can't see it and reach it, just leave it be. Because most likely, like I said, you won't really have many splits in the back anyway. The back of our hair, and especially like all underneath here, it's protected, it's covered, it's not like being exposed to the elements as much. And usually when we're applying heat, we're focusing more on the parts that people can see, which is the top and the front. So it just tends to get way less damage back here. So once I'm done with the bottom section, which again wasn't really much, I'm gonna let down this top part. And then I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Just go little piece at a time between my fingers and just pull down. So I'm resting my thumb there to really help me see the little splits that are popping up. And then it helps to hold the hair that isn't popping up down and out of the way so I don't accidentally cut anything that I don't mean to cut. Ooh, there's a good split end. Snip. And that's it. What you can do too, if you want, is you can go through on the ends, just pull your fingers all the way down to the end, and just take the tiniest, like don't actually take enough off where there's actually length coming off. Like it should, when you cut the hair, should just fall down like snow. Like you should barely be able to see it. So like, you see those little pieces? You might not even be able to because it's like barely anything. Just on the very ends, because sometimes it's hard when you're trying to like let the pieces pop up. Once you get to the very end of the piece of hair, it's a little bit tricky. So you can go through then and just snip the tiniest little bit. And that's literally it. That's all I do. Super quick and easy. Pretty foolproof as long as you go nice and slow and you're really being careful. I hope that you guys enjoyed that super quick little tutorial. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you'd like to see more hair tutorials, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!